depth chart. That boy already in there. That boy didn't bullshit. But say he had the team select. Come on, man, let's run it then. Sorry, nigga.
Let's get this dub, Dre.
Go on, get this motherfucker, man. No cap.
Oh, you can hear my ass. I'm gonna shut up. Goddamn, shut my ass up.
There we go. Hey, bro, you need to cut that shit down in the background. I don't want to hear that.
What?
The video.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know you could hear it. In the military. That nigga, oh, man.
I was sleepy as fuck.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
CJ Burnell! Hey, you know, first play, baby. You already know what we been the motherfucking round, boy. CJ Burnell, you taking your ass on that swing route, boy. Don't play with me. Play with your bitch.
I might need to mute you, bro, because I want to watch it. I'm going to mute you.
Look at this nigga, bro. This nigga some shit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
That nigga playing too wide out there. Come on, bro. Run it, bitch.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. First down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving
straight
catch
man,
in the
boy,
game's opening drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Yeah, it's a solid run,
12 yards
boy.
there. First down, Vikings.
Let's go. What I want. Here we go. This is what I want right here.
A lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down at the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the side.
I'm telling you, this year we're going to quit getting their ass to sleep. We're going to quit getting their ass right to sleep. Oh, God.
If you don't take care of him first.
Got to.
Oh, God.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. His throw incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Yeah. He'll lay out and pull it in.
Bitch.
What a diving catch there.
Let's go, Kirk. That boy first of hell I don't caught.
Pick up the first down.
I know every
time
a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on
CJ
the
Verdell
at 32.
CJ Durrell. Oh!
I'll be all right. I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
And he got a good little juke move on the big K, no cap. Let's get under this center, bro. Get up under this center, son.
Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, come on, bro. Thielen.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Thielen.
The 40. He's at the
You can't get off on that. That's on me, bro.
He will score. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
Always the first one. Gonna get it out the way.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Thielen tripping.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
I need to get Justin Jefferson in the slot.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
There ain't no way.
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Man, that nigga ain't even get his feet down, bro. They just giving him shit.
Now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an
that little player threshold shit be fucking me up,
like
bro.
He can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. Sometimes you just don't want to
shit take a lot of games.
Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down.
Come on, bro.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. White. Blue lady. 6 man. Check curls.
3rd and goal. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, it's a division game. I'm tripping. Wait, they are my division. I'm tripping.
Yeah, it's a division game,
I'm tripping. So they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line. It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that.
Come on, bro. That nigga's supposed to slide, bro. That nigga's supposed to get out of there.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
That shit's so gay. I'm gonna tell Ryan, I ain't fucking with that little threshold shit, bro. That shit gay.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a second down coming up. On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 68 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this goal round. 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Montgomery.
So he want to run the ball the whole game, don't he, Teddy?
A couple up to the 49.
This nigga. You ain't watching this shit?
Has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
Yeah, that's all niggas want to do in this league, bro. Run stretch. They be trying to get out of there.
He's a big man. He's going to sling this deep
bro.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you can give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Got big balls. Damn, what the fuck is the cover 3? Weak ass fucking playbook.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Don't get nervous.
Oh, Jesus.
Kill. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 55. Mike.
They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Come here, dummy.
And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the
Danielle
field
Hunter.
at the 44. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. So,
punted.
Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface.
Why did
I've
he?
been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call but they don't care about the situation.
Down, coach.
They
Move
think
the motherfucking chains.
At that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there.
CJ Verdell.
Because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
Slide that way, slide that way. Here we go. Let's cover two. Watch it.
First down throw for Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Come on, bro. I need you to fucking block this nigga, bro. I'm going to have to move my best nigga to center. But my center is...
do it, bro. I have to do it.
My center ass.
Because that's what you're going to have to move them linemen around, boy. Cap on.
2nd and 9. Cousins. And he's going to go
I surely don't have no cap for you today.
Right around the 30. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good snap, good hold, and right.
Hey, this boy not gonna be able to have no offense for real. I'm just really waiting on him to make a mistake.
Like kicking the ball?
A big one.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense.
Oh, blocking the back!
Got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for
he can't do nothing but run the ball.
The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Here's Winston.
Drop.
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Go for it again then.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here I come. Here I come. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the gun, Winston. And Graham's got it. Complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right.
Shit,
when it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Like this.
Listen to me.
Like this.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, check, 59.
First down. Here's Cousins. That'll
Come on,
be
catch that shit.
incomplete as the clock will stop with 14
See, he tried to take that
seconds
corner
remaining.
and do something with him. Can't do shit. Nigga, he can't help you, bro. Nigga can't, you gotta catch that. Kirk fucking Cousins, give him a fucking ball to catch, baby. Give him a fucking ball to catch, baby.
Second and 10 now from the 35.
That boy getting out there. Look, that boy like, oh shit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime.
Hey, that nigga gonna get in the group chat like, man, that nigga just kept running that swing the whole game, man.
They run the same play, bro.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And run it from ready, bro.
Very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on us, the field goal unit, to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
What?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Man, are you
now it's
serious,
scooped up,
man?
And this is a live football. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. Caught by Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Winston. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends. Wait. Four there. Alert. Shit. Green, triple team.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Appreciate it, dumbass.
Robinson, and it's intercepted.
One high safety.
Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
18.
Instead of running out onto the field.
Come on, Big Kirk. Let's do it today, baby.
Now, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Come on.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Hey, I might have the best 1-2 back combination in the league. Oh, God.
That was a touchdown.
On the give here as they try the run pass option.
Man, did you see that?
Nothing on that one. It'll be
you seen how they held the animation?
Yeah.
Some bullshit,
Officially
nigga.
nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Man, that little threshold shit be fucking me up, bro. Damn.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Catch the pick, bro.
Incomplete. Too tough to
God
hold
damn, this
on
nigga got 20 passing yards, bro. Like,
we've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams.
got 20 passing yards, BK. Like, this nigga not fucking with me, bro.
Complete a pass.
He just want to run the rock. As long as they running back look good.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him?
Me, bro.
They
Real
did.
fucking deal.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first and 10, Winston.
Dummy.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw it
all the way to the end zone.
Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate. And oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So y'all niggas have to play the fucking D right now. What that nigga want to do?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Winston.
Oh, fuck, Churro.
Allen Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go with Murray again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it, Montgomery. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches.
That nigga had
that play.
He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
That nigga had the audacity to talk about some. Oh, you gotta play me in the Lions twice a year. Bitch, no, you gotta play me twice a year. Fuck is you talking about? Crazy ass man. Don't fucking play with me, bro. That shit personal, bro. Don't ever fucking talk shit to me, boy. You don't know me. Sorry, ass nigga.
No, you gotta play me twice a year.
Oh, God, bro. Don't play with me, bro.
But he said him and the Lions?
Yeah, nigga, get your sorry ass on. You suck.
They think they're gonna win those too.
Sorry ass bitch.
The Lions won the Super Bowl last year. You gotta take them out.
I don't give a fuck,
now
bro.
a fake on the
That's gonna be a good matchup, bro. I can't wait to see them
option.
games.
That'll be complete to Cook.
I'm trying to trip. Oh, how you fumble, Dalvin Cook?
And this is picked up by the Bears. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but
Yeah,
I don't
good,
think
bro.
in the long run they're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah,
That
they got
shit's so
the
freaking good.
2-score cushion, but you know what coaches
He
say,
knows,
Charles,
stop trying to
finish
trap,
strong.
man.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to
Oh,
do a
God,
little
that shit
extra
was
coaching
fake
next
as
week.
hell.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throw, Winston. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
I feel like the only reason he really lost because he was too committed running the ball.
What's up, babe?
Pick 6 sign.
Playing the game.
They'll run it now. Out he goes. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Right here, man.
Well, they probably don't need a lot of play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Trash ass bitch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Throwing here, Cousins. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do
31 to 10, baby.
But they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not.
You took
in
my
this
little
particular
table,
situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Minnesota, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon.
Yeah, I don't know what she's.
In the steering, Dre.